I am a hellfire demon of blah, 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 and all your souls are mine. Rider kick! Hey guys, what's up? And from that forced demon exorcism, as you may have noticed, I am NerdFan16 RetroKid here on YouTube, and here are my thoughts and my final DC pilot premiere review of Constantine. Yeah, for those who don't know who Constantine is, one, you probably vaguely remember the 2005 movie starring Keanu Reeves. I recommend that if you want him smoking, because one, you're not getting that in the TV show. Two, he was like that. He was definitely smoking in the comics. But that's not all I'm going to be talking about. That is actually way more comic accurate in the show than the movie. Now, this is the pilot, so they're going to throw everything in the kitchen sink to, one, basically entice you into liking into the show, and two, to pretty much make you believe this guy is pretty much an ass. And man, on the a-hole scale, they got John nailed down tight on that kind of characteristic. But what else is he? Well, he is back to being British in the comics, so that's good news. And comic accuracies aside, he does love punk rock. For those who don't remember his 80s years of the run, he was definitely a punk rock guy. Hell, had his own band called Mucous Membrane. I'm sorry, that is so on the nose of what a punk rock band was at the time. I don't know what it was. Anyway, what else? Let's get into the episode itself after now talking about all the comic accuracies. Oh, there are Easter eggs like Dr. Fate's helmet, which was the most obvious out of the episode. The episode starts off with John here being in the asylum, not Arkham Asylum, I think a Raven kind of style asylum. Basically, he botched an exorcism very many years back before the pilot started, and that's also comic accurate as well. Again, if you're having a drinking game of what is and what isn't comic accurate, take a shot. But if not, for those who are very wee young, don't like it all. Okay, as you've also made a notice since I was rapid firing on the comic accuracies, the pilot is a little fast paced, I am gonna admit, but it's a pilot. It's supposed to throw everything in there, comic representations, accuracies, inaccuracies. What would John do in these kinds of situations to pretty much A, give the investors a hook to go with, and B, to be everything, at least fan speculation wise, not like the movie, which despite its problems, it was definitely trying to make I assume, a series out of it. And it's better than Twilight, I'll give her that. So what do I think about the episode as a whole? Well, a couple of problems with the pilot. During production, turns out the main actress that they had for the situation of this week, turns out she's not going to be around the whole time. It was just a one-time deal. However, there is someone comic accurate coming out next week, so that's the good news. As far as bad news goes, yes, the fast pace is a little too high, but the story really outweighed it for me, at least. What was the story? Well, John followed a girl who was getting attacked regularly every night by a demon who was hell-bent on killing her because he managed to kill her father, who was a really good demon, I don't want to say demon hunter at the time, but more of a map seer, which she was too. And then it just got crazy from there. More demon attacks. John doing heavy magic attacks, along with exorcisms like power, things like that. And for those who vaguely remember the movie, like myself, and if you want to see Shia LaBeouf get hurt really bad, he plays a cabbie that normally goes around with John in the movie. He has a cabbie here, and he dies. Or does he? I mean, he does come back next scene. I'm like, wait, how the hell does that happen? I would love an explanation for that next week. The angel that comes here is a former Lost actor played, I don't know his real name, but the angel is, I think, made for the show. Because not only does John do deals with devils and demons, he also deals with upstairs, angels, the usual stuff. So basically, if you watch Supernatural, you kind of know what you're getting into, except it's not just two guys being dicks to the center of the universe, or making deals and bargains with all of hell itself. It's just one guy and one guy only, with a lot of magic and a lot of the DC property material. Because NBC and DC said to each other, you know what, guys, since you're gonna have this character, you can have all of the Magic universe, and you can do with it if you get a series order. So basically, if they get a season order, they'll probably have more characters from the comics, probably Fate, way down the road. I don't expect to have him, like, right now in the first season, because he's very heavy magic, and I totally doubt it. So, what are my overall thoughts with this episode? I kind of liked it. You know, it could have been worse, as far as fast pacing goes. And for a pilot, it does sell you exactly what you're getting into. The demon itself, had a different ending from the trailers. Reason being is that he was taking control of a future version of John to see, oh, what will you be like when all your sons are accounted for and stuff like that. And that was a really good scene, I'm not gonna lie. So, with all that said, it's over! I've done every single DC pilot that came out as of 2014. Woo! So yeah, with that Ric Flair reference out of the way, this was Nerfin16, Richard Kid here on YouTube. I'll probably get back to doing Doctor Who reviews when the season finale starts. That and the Christmas episode. And that's about it. Have a good weekend, guys. Oh, you know what? Don't watch the movie anymore. It's not that good.